Okay, so hi everyone, this is John Kilkenny. I'm here with the Sewanee Music Festival, and we are doing an alumni spotlight, a sort of a double spotlight here of two of our recent percussion alumni. And I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about what they're doing. So Daniel, why don't you go first?
Okay, my name is Daniel Quesada. I'm from Costa Rica, from Heredia. I'm percussionist. I study music in emphasis with percussion in the University of Costa Rica, and also composition in the University of Costa Rica. And well, thank you, John, for inviting us here. It's a pleasure, and yeah, can I?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, John, thanks for having us. It's really a pleasure to talk with you. My name is Yonder Munoz. I attended the Sewanee Festival on 2018 and 2019. I won the concerto competition on 2018. That gave me the opportunity to attend another year the festival. And right now I'm in Costa Rica, working from home, teaching and playing, practicing.
Like all of us, working from home, right? Everyone's at home right now. Well, listen. First, I want to say, since I joined the faculty at the music festival, so back 2011, and I know well before then, we've always had such wonderful young musicians coming to Sewanee from Costa Rica, from the university, and from the conservatory, and from other programs there. And it's there. Not only are y'all great musicians and great players, but really great people. And so I've enjoyed the opportunity as a musician and as a colleague to come to Costa Rica several times and play and give classes and do various things. And I've always had a wonderful time there, and it's great players. So hopefully when all of this craziness with COVID is past us, we'll be able to make music together again, because it's always a great privilege of mine to be able to visit your country. So with that, even though I've gone to Costa Rica several times, my Spanish is really bad. So I'm going to occasionally just bow out of this discussion and ask the two of you to talk to our non-English speakers that are going to be watching this as well. And I keep promising my friends in Costa Rica that my Spanish will get better. And it's not. So I promise I'm gonna work on it. I definitely have time now with COVID, but anyway, so before we talk about the Grammy nomination that the two of you are involved with, which is the big part of what we're here for, I want to just play a minute. Jondo, you mentioned the concerto competition, and I just want to play a little bit of what that was like. We have a video of your performance here, so I'm going to share my screen, see how I think I've learned how to do all the screen sharing stuff. And this was with the Festival Orchestra in Sewanee in 2018 with some of our faculty and students, and Robert Moody, who was our conductor that week and a longtime favorite of ours in Sewanee. Robert's a phenomenal musician, a wonderful conductor and friend, leading the orchestra. So we're just going to play a little bit. I want everyone to hear the cheering first. Okay, so Yonder, you were talking about your concerto performance with us, and could you just tell us a little bit about what that experience was like? Was it your first time playing a concerto with an orchestra, and just and also maybe a little bit about the Sarmientos concerto, because that is a pretty big piece of repertoire for percussion. So just tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah. First, it was my first time playing with an orchestra, so it was very exciting. I think that all the process has been really really it helped me to grow as an artist. I started to visualize playing in Sewanee in the concerto competition from 2016. I was always like looking forward to Sewanee because Sewanee is a really known festival in Costa Rica. So all of our friends have attended the festival, has attended the festival. So I always was looking forward about it. So when the moments come, I really take advantage of the opportunity, and I I have a really close relationship with the Sarmientos concerto because it's an Central American composer. Is I think it's very underrated in Latin America, the concerto, because it's not usually played. So I took it, and I really love to play Latin American music for percussion. So it was really a pleasure to play a piece from a Central American composer in the competition. On the competition, starting with the 10 minutes rehearsal with with Steve Beck, for me was amazing because it was one of my best piano companies that I had.
Uh-huh.
Really, it was really good, and in 10 minutes we achieved very good things. So it's amazing. And then we have the first round, and then the second round, and then the performance. And on the performance, it was nervous because it was my first time playing. And one memory that I always had is before going out to the stage, I was talking with Robert Moody, and I forget some English words. So I can't speak with him in that moment before because I forget the English. But it was the from the rehearsals, Robert Moody was really a good conductor, and he asked me about how I feel, and it was very good. He helped me to play with the orchestra because it is really different to be in front of the orchestra, to be behind of the orchestra. So it really helped me to visualize how it is to play with soloists and with a really good orchestra. So it was a really good experience. Yeah.
Well, it was a great performance, and Robert Moody has been part of Sewanee now for so many years, and just done a great work with our student orchestras, with our festival orchestra, and I'm glad to hear it was a positive experience for you. And we'll share some video clips of the performance. It's on our YouTube channel, so for anyone that wants to check out the Sarmientos Marimba Concerto, Yonder's performance of that, it's on our YouTube channel. I never knew Sarmientos, but I know his son. He actually studied at George Mason. So, and of course, Sarmientos, in addition to the Marimba Concerto and so many other pieces that he's written, is a great timpani concerto too. A really cool concerto for timpani and orchestra. So, for any of our percussion friends that are watching this, especially if you haven't heard Igor. Jorge Sarmiento's music. His name is Igor. Sorry. If you haven't heard Sarmiento's music, check it out. Check out the percussion writing, and it's really terrific. So it's great. Thank you for that. So you're here now. We got. I think you guys wrote to Hillary, our managing director, like sent an Instagram message or something like that. That you're both playing an orchestra that was nominated for a Grammy award. Yeah. So can you? I don't know, Daniel. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? And again, I said this earlier, but feel free to speak in whatever language it's easiest to speak in to tell us the story, and we'll figure it out. But it's very exciting. So please.
Okay, well, I think I can start in English this time. This in this nomination, we play as soloist, percussion ensemble soloist in this piece from a composer and also director from Costa Rica called Eddie Mora. He is a really good composer, and he have won Grammys already. So he started this piece like a project with us, like an ensemble, you know, and was like really a really good experience, because work as soloist and in ensemble is another thing, you know. Is that work we have to do before all the rehearsals with the orchestra have to be like really really good, you know. It's like a lot of work, and we were like really happy to do this. So it was a really good experience, and also that the piece is really interesting because it is like he liked to play with sounds, you know. So it's our baritone with bows and also tam-tams, that kind of stuff, but also with drums, timpani, and it's like a contrast, you know, between sounds. So it makes a lot of colors in music. It's really interesting.
Something interesting about the piece is that when it was premiered, the composer experiment with special things. So we have 2 sets of percussion in the public, we have 2 sets of percussion in front of the orchestra, and we have the timpani behind of the ensemble. So it's like an stereo sound. It was we were really thankful with this conductor Eddie Mora, because he created the piece for us from the beginning. We were in the process, and then the Heredia Symphony Orchestra is an orchestra which is specifically plays contemporary music. This is the focus of the orchestra. They have many recordings that are available on different platforms. We played with the orchestra. We are really thankful because he believed in us, and he gave us the opportunity to play with the professional orchestra and then recording it. So it was it's really a pleasure to have this opportunity in Costa Rica.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's a great opportunity anywhere, but especially for you to be able to do that with the orchestra in Costa Rica with musicians and all of that. I mean, it's just a great experience. How many percussionists? It's a concerto for how many? Is it just 2 of you, or is it 5? Or
it's the concerto is for 5 percussionists.
Wow.
And it's called La Voz del Ave, who in English means is like the voice of the bird. So I have the recording, the CD. Yeah. So yeah, it was really cool, but at the same time we were really pushed to do our best, because we're playing with the orchestra, we're playing with the most renowned conductor and composer in Costa Rica. We were working with the university channel, who they record the concert, and we were recording. Yeah, we were recording with one of the most important recording labels in Costa Rica, which is Musitica. They had already two Grammys, so it was really cool. And one of the most funny histories is that we finished the recording without electricity.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You know how Costa Rica is. So it was a lot of wine that break a tree, and then the tree fall off in the electricity. Yeah. So we finished it with the battery of a car connected with a transformator. Yeah.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you.
In darkness, it was really cool, all the experience. And then this piece is nominated to a Grammy. It's very Costa Rican.
That's amazing.
You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
That's right. Well, I don't know if it's Costa Rican. It's a great story. I mean, wow, that's really awesome. So, tell us, we could get the recording. Junder, hold the CD up again. Just hold it up to the screen there so we can do it, and we'll include the link. Awesome, and we'll include the link to get on Spotify and iTunes and order the CD. So folks can check it out.
You,
Very cool. What
you
else is on? Oh, Daniel, please go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no. I'm gonna say you can also find all the concert in live in Canal UCR channel. From the University of Costa Rica in YouTube. So there's the whole concert. You can see it if you want.
Fantastic. So check out the University of Costa Rica's YouTube channel for the live performance or for a concert performance. Lots of places you can find a recording, and we'll make sure the links are in there when we share the video. And it's nominated for a Grammy, which is incredible. So congratulations to you and your colleagues and the musicians in the orchestra and everyone that was a part of that. It's a phenomenal accomplishment. So bravo, it's great. Something I wanted to be sure we talked about, and we could go back to the piece too if we want to later, but I just want Junder, for you to talk a little bit about the competition that you've organized. And this is something I have to say I'm really proud of just as an observer, because you've put this together, and then there's also other SWANEE connected percussionists. Josue is involved with this as well, and has been also putting together other competitions, and there's this great culture emerging of percussion performance from Costa Rica. It's not new. There've been great players there for a long time, but it's nice to see it kind of coming back and building out more opportunities for more students, not just in Costa Rica, but across Central America, which is just wonderful musicians. I was so lucky to be able to judge in November of 2019, before the world kind of shut down, Josue's marimba competition that he organized. And the level was so high of students from everywhere throughout the region. And so you've put together your own program. And why don't you tell us a little bit about that? And if you want to share some info about how people can register or all of that, please do. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm organizing the first festival and competition from younger percussionists. This is the most important thing, I think. Now we are trying to increase the level of young percussionists in Costa Rica. So trying to resolve that challenge, we create this festival. And at the same time, a lot of percussionists here teach really kids and young percussionists, and it's hard to motivate them because they don't have access to good education. Okay, they have YouTube, but it's really difficult that a guy or a kid takes a minute to see a master class in YouTube. So they need more information, more specific. So I with two public institutions, which is Municipalidad de Curridabat and CINEM. We try to do these two forces and create Crescendo. Crescendo is it's focused on younger percussionists. We are gonna hold 10 master classes with renowned percussionists from Costa Rica: Fernando Mesa, Josué Rocal, Jose Maria Piedra, Ricardo Alvarado. So for us, it's really important that the younger percussionist has access to good education, good resources, at the same time motivation, and at the same time we want to they have the heroes like us when we started to play percussion, that we really in my case I really admire the percussionists of the National Symphony. I grew up hearing them and I really admire them. So we're trying to get the same for the specific young percussionists. Yeah. And right now, the festival is focused on Costa Rica, but the idea is to grow up the festival, so can include people from Central America and South America. Yeah.
Well, it's fantastic. Congratulations. It's exciting to see what you're doing and your colleagues are doing and friends there. And it's your both of you, your collective passion and care about the next generation of players is really inspiring. I think we all have a responsibility towards that, right? I mean, if we care about what we do as musicians, we have to worry about who's coming up behind us as much as we have to worry about where we're going. So it's great to see it. I'm excited to see what you do with it and see what you do with the program. And before we go, Daniel, you have a bunch of drums behind you. Can you tell us what that's all about? I mean, we have to talk about both of your backgrounds here. So
Yeah.
Daniel, you've got drums there. What are you doing a recording project? Yeah. What's that all about?
Yeah, actually, I'm working again with this composer, Eddie Mora. You know, he's also the director of one ensemble of contemporary music from the university. Is the ECU is the name of the ensemble. So this next Monday, actually, I'm gonna record a piece from Kayla Orozco. Is a Latin composer also, and well, this is the kind of like the set, you know. It's really big. It's all with Latin instruments, but it's cool. It's nice. I've been recording a lot these days. I think this pandemic, you know, it have been good in that it gives you like the opportunity and more time to make like more recordings in your home to learn how to record about mics, about, you know, a lot of audio visual things. So that's also like a good stuff of this, I think.
Absolutely. I should have said this earlier, but I'm assuming it's obvious to everyone watching this, but in case they're not, we're not in the same place, right? I'm here in the US. I'm in my my home in Virginia. Two of you are in Costa Rica, and probably in different places in Costa Rica too. Are you both in San Jose, or are you in where are you in your country? Daniel, where are you?
I'm in Heredia. It's like near from San Jose, actually, but yeah. And Yonder.
Yeah, I'm in San Pedro, who is really close to the university. Yes.
Excellent. So glad we have the technology to be able to get caught up, and it's great to see what the two of you are doing. I'm really proud of both of you. I'm thrilled that you were able to come to Sewanee and join a long legacy of great players from your country that have been to the music festival. We are you've probably seen we're doing a winter program in January, which would be great. And then we are going to be making some announcements really soon about, perhaps by the time this video airs, they'll already been made, about our summer 2021. So we're going to be able to start talking about the summer and beyond the summer here pretty soon. So we're going to be back. It's going to be, everything's going to be a little different for a while, but I'm excited to see where we're headed. And I'm really happy to have the chance to catch up with both of you today. So thank you for sharing. Anything else quickly you want to, or doesn't have to be quick actually, anything else you want to share with folks that are going to watch the video, or any other projects you have coming up that you want to make sure you mention? This is your chance to just, or say hi to your mom or whatever. I know, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Daniel.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for the invitation, John. I feel really grateful for this. And no, I mean, it will be excited to join again in the 221 the Sewanee crew, you know.
Yeah,
it's amazing place. So could be nice if I can be able to go again, of course.
I hope so. Well, we'll have.
Yeah. Yep. I know. I just want to say hi to all the friends from Sewanee. They're very kind with us. All the people in Sewanee, the players, the participants, the staff was very kind with us. So we are very thankful every time that we attend the festival, because it's a really great experience. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to all of us being able to travel again, and we've got an election coming up here, and we'll see how it goes, and hopefully we'll be able to get on planes again really soon. But anyway, gentlemen, it's great to see you both. Congratulations on the nomination for Latin Grammy Award with the orchestra on the concerto. It's an awesome accomplishment, and I'm really happy for both of you. So well done. Proud of what you've done, and look forward to checking out the recording, and keep our fingers crossed for the Grammy. Well done, guys. All right, we'll get caught up again soon. Thanks a lot.